Brother Andrew Corriente won the holiday edition of the Great American Baking Show. He joins us today to make something that we believe will be absolutely spectacular. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What are you planning on making today?
So today we are going to make a curd. Have you ever made a curd before?
I have never made a curd before.
So a curd is characterized by eggs, sugar, and some kind of citrus juice. And today we're doing a mixture of lemon and orange. So it's a very simple recipe for you. Let's start off, and you can grab the saute pan over there. And what you're gonna do first is you're gonna mix in together all your dry ingredients. So you could grab the sugar over there.
Yes.
And then you can pour it in over here, please.
All of it?
All of it, yes. That's a lot of sugar, right? And then you also have your cornstarch and your salt in there. You can go ahead and pour that in here too. Great, be careful, it's gonna smoke you up a little bit. Great.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Cool.
And give that a good whisk. So you wanna make sure to break up all these little clumps that are in here, and so that you incorporate everything very well as well.
Still a few clumps in here.
It'll disappear soon when we add our water. I just wanted you to give a quick whisk first.
Cool.
So go ahead and add your water. So there's 2 cups of water over there. You can go ahead and add it in.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And so you can go ahead and give that a mixture also too.
Okay, cool.
So with lemon, it's very tart, right? And you don't want to bite into, I don't want to bite into a lemon tart where it's just like tart, and it's unpalatable, right?
Yes, that's
so
true.
water helps tone down the tartness, so that helps give it a more pleasing mouthfeel. Now we want to do a mixture of both zest and juice. The zest has these essential oils in them that will release from the heat of the stove.
Yes.
And all that, the beautiful smell of lemon, the beautiful smell of oranges comes from that zest. And so we're gonna really get a punch up, so you can smell it right now, probably.
It's
right?
very zesty.
Yeah. So you're gonna get, when you bite into it, you're gonna get this floral, lemony, orange sensation.
Cool.
And you can go ahead and add your eggs too.
Ooh, I love eggs.
Yes. So the eggs are the thickening agent along with the cornstarch in here too. Awesome, great, so it's all mixed together. Now let's go ahead and put this on top of our burner. And let's go ahead and set this up to a medium heat. Let's start off at medium, okay? And all you have to do is stand here and stir.
That's it?
So this is one of the most frustrating things I make in the house, because all I have to do is stand here and just stir. And this is the time where I just, I basically say a bunch of rosaries.
It's because cooking is very spiritual for you.
It is, very much so. Food is could be a spiritual experience. The sensations within your mouth help you transcend this earthly realm and bring you like a foretaste of the heavenly realm.
It's
so,
entirely credible.
Yeah. So whenever I cook, I try to keep that in mind. I want people to have like a moment, where it's like, for a second, they get a little taste of heaven sort of thing. So do you see these whiffs of smoke coming up too? That's a signal that we have to be extra careful right now. So it's gonna thicken up any second. So go ahead and continue whisking.
And what happens when it thickens up?
That's when we have to be extra careful, because we could form scrambled eggs. So again, get your workout in, Kojo, and just keep whisking. I'm sorry, it's gonna feel like forever. It's gonna be the longest 2 minutes of your life.
2 minutes.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna set up what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna go ahead, and I made this pie crust shell for you.
Cool.
And we're basically just gonna pour the custard straight through the strainer and then into the pie crust. And then why don't you pour it into here, and I'll scrape into here, okay? So go ahead and pour it in. Wonderful. And so what this is gonna do is, do you see how it's thick now? Yeah. What this is gonna do is, catch any cooked egg that may have come about in here. So I make mistakes all the time, and sometimes there is still cooked egg in here. Wait, just push that aside, Kojo. Also, do you see all these flecks of zest from the lemons and the oranges?
Yes.
We got what we needed from that zest, the essential oils from there, because of the heat, right?
Yep.
And so we don't need it anymore. If you ever have anybody who's gluten-free, there's no gluten in this.
Yeah.
If you have anybody who's dairy-free, there's no dairy in this also. It's not vegan.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to essentially get the hang of this?
It's too long. What I feel like it's too long. Oh my
Did
goodness.
it take
Well,
some patience?
Oh, so much patience. So much patience. It's so frustrating. Well, that's why I told you, like baking is such a good like character building.
Yeah.
Character building exercise, because you learn a lot of patience, you learn a lot of humility.
Yeah.
One day you can make like the best meal foy, and then you mess up a chocolate cake the next day, and you're like, what? I mean, after winning the competition, I still like make mistakes. I made a chocolate cake that bombed in the house. They did not like it. I was trying to do something really cool with the frosting, and they just thought it was too much. So they weren't big fans of those. So,
but patience and humility are essential characteristics of your faith also.
it is, yes, yeah. So I always talk to my spiritual director about that aspect. So our faith teaches patience, humility. My spirituality teaches patience and humility, and I feel like basically baking helps me finesse those virtues within it. And it's also a very charitable aspect. I'm giving my time, I'm giving my energy, and basically a lot of expression of myself to the guys, and also to the poor and to the community. If you don't feel comfortable making a pie crust and baking it beforehand, all you have to do is put it in these like little cups and then serve it to your guests. You can top it off with the raspberry, and it's really refreshing. What I like to do is I like to add maybe like some sweet and sour cream, or you could do something simple with like a raspberry or a blueberry. So would you like to decorate that, Kojo?
I certainly would.
Excellent. Here you go.
I'll decorate it with a raspberry.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute. Or two.
There you go.
Brother Andrew, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence and for teaching me new lessons in life.
Thank you, Kojo, for having me.
You're welcome.